Narcissistic parent is jealous over you because of how you look. This is a quick message from the universe. Chosen one. Chosen one. You have a narcissistic parent who is jealous over your looks. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, yo, Jay, but yo, in certain communities and neighborhoods, backgrounds, this ain't foreign at all. This is something that happens a lot more than a lot of people may think. And it happens in different ways. I've heard so many people um, over my time of doing what I do say, yo, my mom, she hated me because I looked like my dad, or my dad didn't like me because I looked too much like my mom. And in a case, it's sort of like that with you, but it's not really quite like that. See, chosen one, and your narcissistic parent, this could be somebody who has multiple siblings or whatever, right? Or, this person has always tried to make people feel like they looked better than you. Maybe your brothers or sisters or your cousins. But in your life, your narcissistic parent always praised one of the other kids or somebody who used to come around's looks way more than yours. And this usually happens because these individuals be so beautiful, these kids or this person is so beautiful, um, they wanted to start you out early. They already knew you was gonna be what you are today, right? When you were small, they could look at you and tell when you became an adult you was gonna be drop dead gorgeous. If you're a woman or if you was a man, very handsome. And they've already seen this. They could look at you and tell, chosen one. And for a lot of y'all, you might come from a family of brown skins or dark skinned people, and you the only light skinned one. Or you might come from a family of light skins and you the only brown one. Or you may come from, you know, a family of people that have a certain hair color and your hair color is different. You might have like red hair instead of blonde, or everybody might have blue eyes and you might have green. There's something that makes you stand out in your family, and this also makes you, when people come around the family, people like focus on you a lot. Um because you look different and you're gorgeous. See, chosen one, the person I'm talking about, you probably got big eyes, beautiful lips, a beautiful nose. Um, you could be someone that has long hair, or you necessarily don't have to have hair. You could also be somebody who is, you know, been taking care of their body. You've been taking care of yourself. Um, you probably dress real good, and things don't, like in life for you, things don't come hard for you. Like like you're spoiled. Like life kind of spoils you. You're like, life just spoils you. You're just like royalty. Like you have this. It's just this little spoiled thing about you where it's like, at the end of the day, you always get your way. Things always line up how you need them. Things always go your way. The people you want always fall into you. And this is how your life has been. And so this is what you expect out of life, as you should, because you're a chosen one. But chosen one, your narcissistic parent is jealous over your looks. And it's not because you look like your dad or you look like your mom. It's just because the narc has always been the center of the attention. And a lot of y'all beautiful. Of course, y'all parents are not ugly people, right? Your dad's beautiful, your mom's beautiful, because you're beautiful. And you caught that from somewhere, right? And I feel like this person, like, it started getting jealous of you when you was a kid. Maybe your grandmom or your granddad, or your great aunt. Somebody used to come around and just brag about how beautiful you were. Oh my God, it's nothing like my beautiful. And for a lot of y'all, this is like either the first child or the baby child. A lot of y'all, sometimes it's the middle, right? It could be the middle child, but for in a lot of situations, it'd be like the oldest or the youngest, right? Um, like me, like I'm like the oldest out of my siblings, right? And I'm the only one that look like how I look, like I look differently, right? But I didn't have that narcissistic parent who was like upset about my looks, right? So this is because you take the attention off of your narcissistic parent, and your parent is getting older. They're getting old. They're getting up in age, whether this is your mom or dad, and they're going through a midlife crisis, maybe, but more of an identity crisis. Whereas you have a style, and your style is nothing like your parents. And so what you're starting to notice is your parent probably be copying your swag a little bit, probably be copying your style a little bit, or they start to dress like you. Maybe they get their hair done like you. Maybe they doing their makeup like you, aesthetic, whatever, right? But you could see in some type of form of fashion, like, okay, they kind of mimicking my style a little bit. Um, Chosen one, you got people wanting, you got your parent, your narcissistic parent, really live hating on you on some shit like they so upset with your looks and how good you look, um, and the fact that you are starting to like pass them in looks where it's like, okay, maybe your mom has always been a dime piece, maybe your dad always been that guy, but you in your age now, growing into all the way into being adult, maybe your 30s, maybe your early 20s, shit, you could be even 40, right? You are gorgeous and more attractive than your parent is now. And for these narcissistic beings, they do not age with grace. They hate to get older. Um, and a lot of them, they do so much bullshit and fuck shit their whole life that they don't age with grace. They start wrinkling and shit like that as soon as when narcs start to age, they age back. They age worse. And so it's like you're not even hitting your prime yet. You're growing, right? You're hitting that threshold for a lot of you, like for a lot of you, right? And these are the ones that's in like the 20s, 30s, early 30s, 20s, you know what I'm saying? Mid 20s, early 30s, early 20s type shit, right? Um, Even maybe early 40s. You're just starting to hit your prime. Like you're hitting the level of, okay, yeah, I was bad when I was young, but yo, I'm in my grown woman age, or I'm in my grown man status, and I'm in my prime. Like a lot of times you used to look at yourself when you was like teenager or early 20, whatever, right? If you're not a 20-year-old, and you just be like, damn, I wish. But now you're looking at yourself now like, yo, this is the best I've ever looked. I'm in my prime. You are getting, and then a lot of y'all, right? Y'all are starting to like come up with new shit. Maybe you're changing your identity. Maybe you've had a certain style for a very long time, and now you're starting to do something new, and it has you looking gorgeous. Your parent is jealous because you fine as hell, and now your looks have caught up and surpassed theirs, and instead of them being happy that they put such a beautiful son or daughter into this world, they're jealous of your looks. Fucking narcs, man. And the crazy thing is, right? They real live are jealous of their own seed.